So you haven't been working out. What do you spend your days doing?
So I get up and with gratitude every morning and start into either yoga or stretching or breath work. Recently it's been going out right at sunrise, and we have like this awesome view and just seeing the sun like creep up over the mountain, and it's just healing in itself. The sun gazing is huge, like the first hour and the last hour of the day, staring right into it, getting so many vitamins and nutrients from it. Being naked a lot in the sun is huge. I think I told my mom to do this the other day. She's like, well, I can't where am I going to get naked? Like, people can see me everywhere. I'm like, I don't know, just find a way. Like, because when you deprive your body of certain, like especially vitamin D, and like you don't have that access to that, like in many parts of your body when you have clothes on, it's so powerful. And looking at the sun, I've done a lot of research on breatharianism recently, and they live off the air and the sun, right? So the air in itself has enough nutrients for you to live if you know how to alchemize it, right? It's basically what our body is doing. It's alchemizing everything. It's crazy. You can eat a cupcake and it's going to become you, regardless, right? Or an apple, which is so high in vibration and electricity. So yeah, my day consists of like 2 different types of breath work, and then yoga. Our driveway is really long. It's like a mile long and it's straight up the hill. So I've yet to accomplish this goal since I've lived there, is running it up it once without stopping. I haven't been able to do it, but
wow.
I'll get there eventually. And then I surf almost every day, and just started weight training. But the weights in Costa Rica are like hard to find, good ones, and they're so expensive. So I just have like one set right now I'm kind of doing everything with. But yeah, and then it's just like preparing food is a lot of the day. Cutting fruit, washing fruit, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's just and studying, like getting to know all these different healing modalities to prepare for our center.
Yeah, totally. So what? I mean, I could talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. Besides ayahuasca, like what other modalities have you tried? You've done herbs in Nepal. You've done different fasts. I mean, the dry fast I'm fascinated with. Yeah. Are you like levitating right now after a dry fast? I mean, the thing about food and fasting is we spend so much of our energy digesting.
So much.
And the standard American diet that's now infiltrated the rest of the world, and this is why so many people are sick, is because it's just such a burden on our bodies. So when we remove that burden of digesting, especially digesting non-food products and processed food and preservatives and all of those things, we free up so much energy to heal. And so if you're not, so for this 7-day dry fast, your body is just going through and eating up all the toxins and waste and just detoxing massively. And that's when you heal. I mean, you are learning how to play the instrument of your body to optimize it for healing.
Exactly.
So what else can you tell us that you've learned?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I think it's so important to just like follow the body's signs. What I was saying before, if you're in a state of not feeling well, like just listen to your body, don't eat, and I'm glad that this intermittent fasting fad is happening. At least it's something. People like still don't understand, like don't go eat a pizza in those like 3 hours you have to eat. But yeah, I think it's very good to give the digestive system a break and really allow your body to work on the things that it needs to. But yeah, I've done iboga. Have you heard of that?
I have.
That's very powerful medicine. Yeah. It's a root. It's the bark of the root of a plant. And we actually in Costa Rica near us, there's a a guy that is very passionate about it and plants them, and so like he teaches you how to connect with the plant before you ingest it and go on that journey. And it basically, all the plant medicine I've done, and mushrooms is another big one that is kind of hard to teach people about because they think it's just a party drug for the most part. And so when you say that, they're very skeptical of like, oh yeah, all right, cool, man, you're just going down there and doing drugs. And I'm like, first of all, it's a plant. Like, I'm not doing any drugs. I think anything that grows from the land naturally is not a drug. And that was probably the most powerful experience I've had, is on a big dose of mushrooms. And I just learned that I learned how to heal myself on this. It pretty much told me straight up. I was in the desert, actually, in Nevada, and can't believe we're gonna say this, but I put my hand on a rock, right? And for some reason it like told me to kind of like bow my head down. And have you ever seen Stranger Things?
Yes.
So you know that like upside down world, you know,
yeah.
Whatever they call it. That's what I felt like I went into, and my whole consciousness like flipped upside down and went into this like dark space, and I just saw like all my neurotransmitters firing and like lighting up and teaching me that I basically need to meditate on harnessing light, like this white kind of light that basically all meditation gurus and yogis teach about, that golden orb or the sun, whatever you want to call it, coming in through the crown chakra on the top of your head, and also the root chakra from the earth, and feeling that light go into your body, into the places that it's lacking, and then light it back up. And yeah, it's just so crazy that happened. And ever since then I try to meditate as much as I can like that. And
have you felt the effects? Have you felt
yeah definitely. I think I can do a better job still. As I said, I get distracted with so many different things and healing modalities, but I think I know I can do better and harness that and really teach myself to be able to teach others how to do it as well.
And do you feel, I mean, the way you're approaching this is just like really radical self-awareness, and you're kind of using your body and life as an experiment, you know, so that you can hopefully come up with a formula that can help others, not only with FSH-MD, but anything that they're told that they can't heal.
Definitely.
Do you think that there is I mean, based on everything that you've gone through, like it's just about reconnecting with that intelligence of nature and finding the right formula for you? Like, what is healing to you?
Yeah, I think it's so different for everybody, you know, like I can explain it one way, but everyone's going to comprehend it differently. But I think that awareness of oneness and finding that and trying to understand that it's not just you healing yourself. It's you have that energy and that power from everyone, everything, every crystal, every part of the universe, the stars, the moon, that you can tap into. And yeah, I think the human being is much more powerful than we're taught to believe. And well, I know that for sure now. And it's really exciting. And I want to prove this somehow, and I want to be the one to like show pictures of before and after. And but in the process, I don't want to just wait for that, you know. I want to start educating, start at least making people think, you know, like that. All right, maybe there is some validity to this, or maybe I can try one thing, or like it didn't happen overnight for me. I'm not trying to tell people that this is easy. I'm not trying to get the point across that like it happens overnight. Like get rid of dairy for a year. Try that. Mm-hmm. See what happens. Tell me how your skin reacts. Tell me how your sleep reacts, your brain activity. It's going to be, each step is such a dramatic change, and the more aware of your body, the more things that you will notice and the differences and the healing aspect. I want to ask about like what are your thoughts like?
Well, I just feel like you are, to me, you're just like, you are everything that I hope, Heal would inspire in people, It's, I just feel like there's so much more that's possible, And I feel like I want to support you because you're doing it. You're doing what I want to encourage other people to do, because we're so hypnotized into giving our power away. Yeah. And I relate to you a lot because you're an athlete and I'm an athlete, and I mean, I'm not at your level. But, I do feel like it takes that mindset and that self-awareness. And then, I just feel like we're very parallel, but I've been blessed that I didn't have to go through anything so heavy, and you're going through something really gnarly.
But it's all perspective, like I still have 2 arms and 2 legs. Like, yeah. Just, we're all so blessed in every way. Yeah. And no matter what you have, you can accomplish things, and things that are told to be unanswerable.
Thank you for listening to the Heal podcast. Be sure to tune in for more empowering wisdom and inspiring healing stories. Oh, and make sure you hit the follow button on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss that one episode that holds the answer you've been searching for. And if you feel inspired, we would love you to rate and review us so that we have the opportunity to reach more people. And of course, you can follow us on Instagram for some behind-the-scenes fun and more inspiration at @HealDocumentary and @KellyGorris. Thank you so much, and be well.